2 days back, 15th of July, is when we at Venus Remedies Limited launched into the consumer healthcare space, moving on from the word of patients to the word of consumers. And what a attractive space it is. And why do I say that consumer healthcare is the space to be? It's a 30,000 crore market currently in India, and the way it is growing over the next 3 to 4 years, it should be 50,000 crores. And why and what makes it so? The biggest answer is the awareness that is happening in the minds of the consumers regarding the health and the wellness. If you look at Google, 1 in 20 search words today is related to healthcare. And the demographies, they are all with us, whether it is the emerging consumers or the aged consumers. Everybody is seeking information. People want better lives. And the second reason, the biggest reason, is the lifestyles. The kind of lifestyles, the busy and how busy the things are, have really introduced a lot of stress. And there are so many diseases that are linked with the lifestyles. And we are in a digital age where the access to information anywhere and anytime makes people want to improve these predicaments. They want more health, they want happiness, they want wellness. And when all of this is happening, I think this is the time when consumer healthcare needs innovation, and that made Venus Remedies come into it. We have research capabilities. We've always had such a huge history with the natural products, and all of that makes it very, very easy for us to understand and interact and provide to the consumers what they want. And in this digital age, we chose a digital platform for the informed consumer that we wanted to interact with. And like I said, it's a fast growing industry. It's growing at 18%. The natural and the healthcare products that are to do with Ayurvedic have a preference. They're growing at a 20% rate. And having pharma capabilities makes us so well suited to be in this space. And along with that, to win in this space, what is required is the understanding of the consumer's emotional insights. And then you wet them with the functional benefits of your products, is how we see the consumer healthcare opening for us. And that started a huge mission for us when we started looking at this entire space. And the first product that we have launched is R3SET. And it is all about resetting your lives. Like I was saying, that lifestyles have so much to do with all the diseases that are coming up, and specifically the lifestyle induced diseases. And once we started getting into it, the consumers, the users, they started talking to us. We knew that we had to solve these problems. And at Venus, we started working with a product which we knew has all the natural ingredients, safe to use, and uh, it was for the market. But then again, what we wanted was that how do we make our consumers aware? And if it is the knowledge and information they seek, how do we take it to them? And that is when we started meeting all the experts, the doctors, the orthopedic surgeons, the physiotherapists, and we started looking at this whole industry of pain management. And again, it's a 4,400 crore market in India, and it's also so fast growing that we see it coming to 7,000 crore over the next 3 to 4 years. And the markets are fragmented. Markets are on one end specifically focused on SOS based pain. And on the other end of the spectrum is when something becomes very, very critical. It is when someone goes to the doctor and a trigger has already happened, something that was developing over the months and the years, waiting to happen, and then suddenly you find that things go disjointed for you. It is this space in between we started looking, and what we found out was that 88% of the adults feel pain at least once a week, and 50% of them leave it unattended. And on top of that, we found out that 50% of the visits to all the physicians are pain related. And that is when we said that fine, let us dig deeper into this market. Let us take Venus Remedies closer to its users. And that is the route we planned before coming into the consumer healthcare space. And when we started doing that, when we started finding out, we found that the lifestyles, the kind of gadgets we are using, and on top of that, the pandemic that has been there, people having to work from home were really a huge explosion happening, or rather waiting to take place. People looking and working for long hours on their computer systems, the way we sit, was putting a whole lot of a pause to a lot of things that they could do. That debilitating pain was really stopping them from simple joys of movement. We found out that people are living with that discomfiture. Maybe it's a little pain in the neck when you are looking at your mobile phones or your tablets or your computer systems. The forward movement creates so much of the load on your neck that it is very, very difficult for people to really then start living a normal life. And then the way people sit, we started finding out that lower back is stopping them from so much more. There is a family that wants to cycle together, they want to go outdoors, but the back pain is stopping you. You're not doing that. And people were not realizing that they had put a pause to so much in their lives. And that is when this whole solution started forming up, where everyone at Venus was trying to focus that no, we do not want to just send a pain reliever into the market. We wanted to interact with our consumers. We wanted to educate our users. We wanted to solve their problems by giving them information. We wanted them to be in a position where they are aware enough to go to a point where they can self-assess their problems, and then they do self-medication. And we didn't want them to stop there. We wanted them to come out of that problem forever. And the answer wouldn't be you apply a balm or you put a spray. You had to bring in a lot of changes in your lifestyles. And that is when we started building our technological platform. We got in touch with some of the finest strategic partners that we could get on, Iridium and Zen Sciences, based out of Bangalore. They started working on this project with us because it was so challenging. When you go to the consumers, you want to find their insights and you want to solve real problems. And for us at Venus, that was the beginning of our journey into consumer healthcare. And when we were creating this along with the experts in the fields of physiotherapists and orthopedics, we started putting together the pain points. The back pain, the neck pain, the pain in the shoulders, the knee pain, they came tops when it comes to really putting a stop to people's activities, their happiness. And then we started digging so deep that we found out that fine, a relief is not where we stop. And this was just the first hour of the R3SET product that was being built up, the solution that was waiting to be launched into the Indian market space. The second R we started working on is Revive, where we do not want people to be using any product to relieve their pain, where no matter how natural a product is, how safe a product is, but you have to move on. There, with the help of specialists, we created, or rather we understood that why the pain is there, what is the root cause of that pain. And that root cause would always be there till the time you really uproot it. And it will wait for a trigger in your lifestyle, whether it is about pushing something or pulling something, lifting something, anything. It's a trigger waiting to happen. And we created awareness on how to strengthen that body part, how to get rid of that pain forever. And then something which is very, very close to all of us, where we really want our users to lead happy lives, we created the third R, which is all about restoring happiness, which is about building a lifestyle, or rather creating an ecosystem around you which helps you bust the stress, which helps you adopt healthier ways of living. It has to do with your eating, your meditation, whatever that brings happiness to you. And that was the journey that was embarked upon. It was being benchmarked against the best in the world, because we wanted to be talking to an informed consumer who was waiting, who was hungry for this information, who was hungry for this knowledge. And today we are so proud that we have launched R3SET.life, a solution to a happy life, where we have expounded all the three R's, where our users can go today and they can take a journey of self-assessment. And it is so interactive that you choose the body part which is paining, and then it takes you on a journey the way it will be if you are sitting across a physiotherapist explaining to them your problem. What are the questions they will be asking? And it is all designed by the experts. We wanted an experience that takes you so close to understanding your problem, and only then the solution happens. And then even the experts started talking about the revive phase. And I would really request everyone to visit R3SET.life. It's not about selling anything, it's about really communicating to your users, helping them understand all the things that are getting paused because of the pain. And like I said, we are living in an era of pandemic, and it is so serious that by the time people hit their 40s and 50s, the arthritis takes over. It all can be avoided with little changes, with more information. And that has been the journey so far, and the kind of response we have been getting for our product, because we knew the product was always a very good product. It's natural. It has the very potent essential oils of wintergreen berry, a key ingredient that is found in North America. And for ages, ancient times, it has been used to alleviate pain. It is a natural analgesic. And the whole thing was how we use cutting edge science to create a drug delivery system which really takes the effectiveness of these wintergreen berries to the affected portions, to the muscle which is under spasm, to all of that. And that is where we got the nanotechnology into it. And thanks to the huge research work which our scientists do at our research center, they created 4 SKUs for us. Like there is a gel, there is a emulsion with a roll-on for people who are comfortable and who really want the oil to percolate to the deepest layers of the skin so that the effectiveness starts quickly. Then there are the tablets. And when we talk about tablets, you don't want to be eating painkillers just like that. But then when it comes to R3SET, we say that these are so natural, there are no side effects. You don't have to bother about anything that will be affecting your kidneys or liver or anything in the gastrointestinal system, because it's all natural ingredients. And again, I would request, please visit R3SET.life. You can interact with the products, the ingredients, take all the information from our science section, and you will find that the kind of product we have brought in, the efficacy is 150 times more permeability than any other product which is there, simply because of the nanotechnology. 43% faster is again the effectiveness when it comes to the analgesic effects setting in. And all of these are being appreciated not only by just our customers, but by all the experts who really are recommending them. Here, all the doctors and the physiotherapists who were working with us when we were trying to create this solution. And I would really say that now, with this age of information, we want our informed consumers to be able to self-medicate, to lead healthier lives, and that is what, according to us, consumer healthcare space is supposed to be, where we don't want to use words like over the counter, which are bandied carelessly by all. We say, be informed, take all the information, take all the education in the most authentic format, and then choose the products which will help solve real problems for you. Don't live with the problems, unpause life. That is the message in R3SET. And when we came into the consumer healthcare space, the other thing was that the users teach you everything. Like I was saying, the need for a better lifestyle, healthier living is such a fulfilling problem to solve for anyone. And being a pharma manufacturer with research capabilities, we are now enjoying every bit of this journey. Last year, we all saw the lockdowns were happening, the waves of corona were really putting everything to a stop, is when we got another of our innovations. Rather, I wouldn't say innovation because the product had been around always, but then again, how you take it to the consumer in a usable format was missing. Again, our research scientists got together and found ways that we could take the product to our customers. And the product here I'm talking about is STERLOC in the disinfection space. We were using it in some of the biggest hospitals because of the viral loads that are there in some of the quarantine facilities of corona, and it's been used for wound healing over the ages across the world. Here I'm talking about a very simple ingredient, HOCl. HOCl is nothing but the most important part of our own body's internal disease fighting system. It is what our immune system is all about. Whenever a pathogen, a virus or a bacteria enters our body, the white blood cells go there and they excrete HOCl. And then with the reverse osmosis, the RNA and DNA of the virus is taken out and the virus is destroyed. Now this is hospital grade and absolutely safe. And like I said, when we were so close to our users, when we were looking at the market, interacting with them, we found out that people were fatigued by using products that are full of alcohol, full of artificial colors, parabens, and artificial fragrances. They hurt. Like, you go to the ophthalmologist and they will tell you the kind of cases that they are getting because users were using these products, and when they touch their face, their eyes, the kind of irritation that happens is so bothersome that they run to the ophthalmologists. And to solve this problem, we said, hey, there is HOCl which is produced in the body, and our research scientists found a way to bottle it, because otherwise it is very unstable. You'll just be left with water if it is not used. It cannot be bottled. But then with our ECA system, which is electrochemical activation, and special packaging, we were able to put these spray pumps into these packages of 100 ml, 500 ml, and we took these to the market. And when we told people that, hey, this product is hospital grade and it will really kill the viruses, even if on a petri dish you put a virus culture or a bacteria culture and you put STERLOC there, it is 99.9999% destroyed. The virus is gone. It is like putting that petri dish in an incubator and heating it more than 200 degrees. That kind of a sterilization happens. And then when we told the users that it is safe to use from head to toe, You would not believe the way the market reacted, the way our product got incorporated in the lifestyles of our consumers. And people were so thankful wherever we took the product, and when we told them that, hey, it will disinfect any surface and it is so good and safe for your skin. Like, I know people who are now using it to cleanse and disinfect their masks, because in the summers when you're having the mask the whole day, you'll have something we call mask knee because of all the bacteria and the sweat that accumulates, the dust that is there when you are out. All you need is STERLOC and you just disinfect it, and it's so safe. You put it back on and it's soothing on your face, it's soothing on your skin. And today, people don't have to really bother about using all the chemicals to disinfect their hands or the surfaces. The surface is disinfected and people touch it. They don't have to bother about that, because once you do it with STERLOC, which is nothing but HOCl, which is again nothing but something that mimics our body's own internal defense system, the only residue that is left on your skin is water, because HOCl, after it's killed the and destroyed the germs and the bacteria and the spores, what is left with chlorine moving out, and there's a faint odor of that, and it's something which is required to really lower the, or rather disinfect the surface. Whatever would be left is water. There is no other residue, and it's a very fine moisturizer, a hydrant for the skin. And like I said, the uses of this product on the vegetables, on the fruits, on any stuff that is coming, whether it is going to be consumed or touched, it's so safe, even for the baby's skin. For anything that is eatable, your utensils, your glasses. And with all of this, the market started creating the uses. Like I said, at Venus, in our consumer healthcare philosophy, we want to be a part of the lifestyles of our consumers. There is one way which is what we were talking about, the lifestyle induced diseases, and then there is another way with absolutely natural and safe products, clinically proven, clinically tested, and they getting incorporated in your lifestyles is like elevating your lifestyles, getting to be healthy and happier, because they go together, is how everything is panning out. And this is currently our journey into the consumer healthcare space, with very nicely adopted into the lifestyle two products: R3SET in the pain management space, and STERLOC, which is HOCl based in the disinfection space. And with this, I would say a beautiful journey has started, with huge understanding of our consumers, and the way we want to be expanding and increasing the portfolio would be happening by sitting closely to our customers, by understanding their lifestyles, by understanding their problems, and then creating solutions that are sustainable. So this has been the journey so far.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Now we have some questions from our viewers. To begin with, Mr. Devesh has asked that why would I use HOCl based disinfectant over an alcohol based one?
Absolutely. It's like anything that the body produces is safe, and HOCl is effective as well as safe. And if you're using a alcohol based product, you know that fine, if it touches your eyes or ears, or it might itch your skin or make it dry, HOCl doesn't do any of it while maintaining the efficacy of the product.
Sir, what age groups can safely use R3SET?
Well, we would say we are looking at all age groups, but generally we have found that people in their 20s and 30s who are leading very active lifestyles, who are into sports, they use it more than others. Then there are other people in their 30s and 40s who, either because of their work related issues or sedentary lifestyles, feel pain, so they can also use. And I would say this is probably one of the finest products when you look at the aging consumers, people with arthritis, people in their 60s, 70s. So that makes practically everyone. It's a natural product. Everyone and all age groups can use all of it.
Thank you, sir. Now there's one question from Gurpreet Gill from Pathankot. He is asking, with over 100 plus products in the pain relief section, there are the moves and the imamis of the world. How do you think a product like R3SET is going to establish itself within a territory which is so highly competitive?
Absolutely. A very nice question, Gurdeep ji. The answer here is that most of these products, rather all of these products, are placed where you already have a pain which is what we call SOS products. That now you cannot get up, or you cannot sit, or you cannot move your body part, and you have to apply. But with R3SET, what we are saying is that there are certain pains, like I was referring to, which are lifestyle related. Long commuting hours, sitting or postural pains that are there, which are stopping us from something, but we are not using these balms and sprays that are there in the market because we don't feel it is SOS. Now, that is where the R3SET comes in, where we say that you can use it in your life, in your lifestyle regularly, because it is natural, no side effects, and it will actually help you really do so many things that you might otherwise either feel discomfort in doing or might avoid. So this is the clear distinction. We are talking to the people who have lifestyle related issues and who would not be using all the regular products for that. They want a product which they incorporate in their lifestyle. It's like every day in the morning, I know that fine, I'll be sitting on the computer for a very long time and I'll get a stiffness in my neck and shoulder. So I'll apply a little bit of R3SET. I am more comfortable. And then we want people to be really de-stressing those muscles. And we want to talk to people that fine, if you are sitting long hours and you have a problem with the neck, then this is what you need to do to de-stress your neck so that this problem doesn't happen. So it goes hand in hand. So it's a very different philosophy where we want to really, really come closer to the users, get into their lifestyle, and please use it freely, but at the same time, do these next things also so that you have a better lifestyle, which probably is not the communication which others are using. There can be so many products, but they are waiting for someone to really hit a point where they are really, really deliberated. So that is, I would say, the difference between us and the others.
Sir, first of all, thank you. The second phase of the same question by Mr. Gurdeep is that how soon is the product going to be available across markets, pan-India and in Punjab?
Right. Gurdeepji, you can visit our website, r3set.life, and you look at the product, you look at all the ingredients, and I would request that you order it there, and we will feel so delighted to ship it sitting in your home at your address that you share with us, because we don't want our consumers to be moving out to buy this. We say that fine, we'll deliver it at your doorstep.
Mr. Simrit Pal Singh is asking, what is it that makes R3SET so unique? Is it the components? Is it chemical free? I think he's again revolving around the same question, that how is R3SET going to establish its market space, given that there are so many competitors? Mr. Saurabh Ganguly is saying that we are based out of Calcutta. Will the product be available there as well?
Absolutely, sir. The product is available anywhere and any place. All pin codes we will be serving from our website, which is r3set.life. The whole thing is about getting the product to your office, to your residence, whichever address you share. And I think the earlier question I would like to talk about, that the uniqueness is there in the ingredients of R3SET. The wintergreen berry being the major constituent, like I was saying, that the oil of wintergreen berries is what has salicylic acid in it, which is the main constituent, which is a very fine analgesic, which has always been there. And the oil is so potent that it cannot be easily bottled. And to have that purity and that potency being bottled is what R3SET is all about. You will find that everything about it is natural. The color, the fragrance that will be there, everything is the way. If when you get the ingredients into that particular format, there is nothing that is that is unsafe or anything that is chemical. All natural, and that is what we say is unique about it as well.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Geet Veer from Udaipur says, first of all, heartiest congratulations, sir, for
Thank
the
you,
launch
Jay.
of the department. How are you going to plan the launch in our very city, Udaipur?
We are already launched there, Ji. We would be happy to ship the product to Udaipur. Like I said, all you have to do is R3SET.life, visit our website, choose the SKU that you want, what it is that works for you, whether it is the spray and the tablets or the emulsion with the roll-on or the gel format, whatever is it, we will be happy to ship them to you in a specially crafted box that we have. So this is the R3SET box, which will have the product that is there. And what I was saying was that when you really open it, you get exposed to a new lifestyle of all 3 R's. And this is the oil of the wintergreen berries in its natural redness. No colors are there, nothing that is not required is added. So this product would be there at your doorstep, and we are selling pan India to our customers, and we want you to have a pain-free life, and we want to be accompanying you on that journey of unpausing the simple joys of life.
Sir, Mr. Dilveer is asking if there are any side effects to either of the products, R3SET or STERLOC.
No, absolutely no side effects. You can use R3SET the way you want. It will relieve even your arthritic pains. It has been tested with the finest of the doctors and the physiotherapists. Absolutely no side effects. And even in STERLOC, it has no chemical. It has only oxidized water and HOCl in it. Nothing in it is there that can be harmful. Like no, I would say carcinogens, no parabens, no artificial flavors, colors, no chemicals. So both the products are absolutely safe.
Sir, Mr. Smita Tekriwal is asking about nanotechnology, that you briefly mentioned nanotechnology in your discussion today. What is it that sets it apart from any other technology within the pharmaceutical industry?
Yeah. Again, in when you talk about natural products, they go back into ancient history, and we are endowed with Ayurvedic. But then the whole thing is how you bring science into it. And like I was saying, the new drug delivery system, the NDDS that we have enabled, which is the nanotechnology, where the drug delivery systems is designed in a way that the whole product, the molecules are less than 85 micrometers. So they can easily go to the affected part, and all of that is where the nanotechnology really comes in. Like you can be rubbing the balm on your affected area, or you can be really rubbing a oil, it'll all stay up on the surface of the skin. And for it to be effective, it needs to go down into the muscles which are really affected, which are having a spasm. And when you bring nanotechnology into it, your drug delivery system is now in such a way that rather than everything being applied superficially, things are going into the ingredients, the active ingredients are going into the skin to the affected area. So what happens is that the recovery is much faster, and that is what sets everything different from nanotechnology. And this is what the advancement in science has brought to the older or rather the ancient ingredients.
Thank you so much, sir. That was very insightful. But before we end this Facebook Live for today, I have a question on my own. How is the consumer healthcare division going to augment or leverage our presence amongst target markets? Let's say for R3SET and STERLOC, since we have those products already.
Yeah. Like I was saying, that we know that there is an informed consumer who is waiting for the information, and all we want to be doing is creating a repository, creating a powerhouse of information, of knowledge, and then using technology to go to the consumers, to go to the people who really want to be aware. It's like if I tell you that, do you feel pain or when you are doing activity outdoors or anything that you are doing indoors, whether it is work from home or however, is it really affecting any of your body parts? To everyone whom I've been talking, they say, yeah, I have a stiff neck or a stiff shoulder or a bad back or a pain in the knee. And to them, then we want to start telling them using technology, using the platforms that we are creating, that fine, if you are having all these symptoms, then you don't need to be suffering the discomfiture, but then you need to really start understanding the pain, what causes it, and then get rid of it. And that is where we want you to be, that is how we want to be communicating. And that is for us, everybody who is informed and who wants this information.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. We are honored to be here in your presence. And that concludes our Facebook Live for today. To all our viewers, I would like to convey a heartfelt thank you for joining us in this discussion. If at all you have any questions, you can post them within the comment section of this Facebook Live. We would be reverting to you ASAP in the comment section itself. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure. Thanks.